What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Football Capital, and we are back for but we got the North London Derby review. I've got the two happy Gunners with me today, smiling. About time, because I remember Zaya, last time I had you on, it was a 5-0 demolition by City. You weren't happy. You want nothing to do with it. Steve, I think that 5-0 got Steve on YouTube because he had a lot of shit to say, a lot of shit to get off his chest then. So we are joined by everyone by the Aussie Gooner, Steve and Zaya. You've seen him on our channel before. But boys, what's happening? What's happening? Is this just normal routine? Arsenal and Spurs, North London Derby at the Emirates, routine win? Yeah, is it one of them? Zaya, talk to me.
Man, unbelievable, man. I've been waiting for this. Play with Arsenal, man. I've been waiting for months, years. Man, I'm telling you, by far, this is Arsene Wenger football here, man. Wenger football, I'm telling you. Amazing, man.
What was your thoughts on the starting lineup? I think when they brought out the lineup, it was a 4-1-4-1 formation, and then it looked different once the boys started. I don't know if they changed that or they got the lineup, the formations up on the screen wrong.
I did like it.
You liked and Xhaka coming back in.
Yeah.
Xhaka looking. To be fair, he had a good game. From what I've seen, he had a good game. But starting him, do you agree with that, or? I mean, you got the result, so.
I was feeling a bit shaky for him starting, but as long as we got the result, man, he came back and we got the result. That's what matters.
Yeah, look, Steve, from the first minute, I'm seeing Arsenal pressing. I'm seeing the energy. The boys are motivated. I mean, you had Mr. Terry Henry in the grandstand there. I spoke about him. I said, you guys might need him. He was there, Ian Wright in the studio, and he was there. I'm looking, so...
Mate, we had him surrounded. Him surrounded. I mean, from the get-go, I saw a 4-1-4-1 and I was like, shit. I saw 4-1-4-1. I saw Xhaka and I went, oh, God, it's a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare before the kickoff. Then I saw a change in formation, 4-2-3-1. I went, okay, yeah, better. Now we're going to form better attack. Aubameyang's not going to be excluded from any attacks. It's actually going to be fed decent passes and decent through passes and balls and blah, blah. But you know what? I was surprised from the get-go. The pressing. I mean, Aubameyang was a pest. Did you guys see what he was doing to defenders?
Man.
2 seconds on the ball, and all of a sudden you look over your shoulder. Shit, he's on me. And the pressing from the get-go. I mean, Zaya, what did you think? Did you see that pressing? Did you see what they were doing?
Heavy pressing, man. The thing is, where was all that pressing? All that time. Look, amazing. That game against Tottenham, Aubameyang, amazing performance, man. 10 out of 10. But we need to keep this consistent. We need to keep it consistent, keep it going, man. Overall, man, Aubameyang, amazing.
Do you think, even Steve as well? I mean. The first 3 games, okay, the results could have been better, especially against Brentford, where newly promoted. Boys, let's get a result here to kick off our season. It didn't happen. You've got the 2 wins before this, then the one midweek against Wimbledon. So you're taking a bit of confidence for whatever it's worth, a little bit of confidence. I know the teams you should be beating on paper anyways, but you've got the job done. Do you think it's, all right, we've got our players back. Yeah, you got Partey's in. After the first 2 rounds, Ben White was out through the COVID. You've had Gabriel missing at times. And you got other players that are now, everyone's kind of coming back in. And Steve, we spoke about this the other day about Partey and how he helps Ben White be a lot like, he's got a bit of confidence now to say that, you know what, I've got Partey in front of me. I don't have to stress out a lot. If I've got players running at me, especially Son and Kane, because Partey pocketed every one of their midfielders. And I think Ben White was, all right, I know he's only been at the club for, 10 weeks or so, 5 games he's played or whatever, maybe less. And this has been his best performance. And you said with Gabriel last week that he was brilliant. He's taken on that form onto this game as well. Do you guys reckon it's, all right, the first 3 games, you can say we're missing players. If you want to use some excuse, now going forward, next game's against Brighton, which you haven't really had the best of luck when you guys have been versus Brighton. You know that Morpay with you guys doesn't like ya. But is it the players now? Now do you see the squad kind of settling? We've got the players back. There's no more injuries. Maybe I think there's 1 or 2 that might have to come back. But rather, like, overall, that was your squad going forward. Now, that's Arteta's squad. That's how you want to see the boys playing week in, week out. Is it the players coming back in, or do you think it's Arteta's tactics or something that he's changed up that you guys have noticed?
Well, what I saw here, like, for me, when I look at a game, I look at a game with the back 4. I start from the back line. You know me, Borchia. It's always been the case for me. I look at the back line. The back line here is a strong back line. And when we talked about this, I said, look at our defenders compared to theirs. We got quality defenders from end to end. Now, that back line being as strong as it is, okay, it gives you a decent spine. Our players came back, Partey was in there. He was playing phenomenal. Honestly, I think it's a combination. I think a full squad, knowing that these guys are the guys that are going to be playing in and out, and they're playing against Tottenham. And the other thing is sitting in one formation and not 10. If we're going to play 4-2-3-1, let's play 4-2-3-1 and make teams adapt to us. Tottenham adapted to us in the second half. They had to. Odegaard in that game. Zaya, did you see it? Did you guys see what was happening in the first half? They were putting balls over and they were just boom, Odegaard, and the midfield. Højbjerg, where was he? He was nowhere to be seen, and Odegaard was floating around with the ball all day. It was horrible. It was disgusting. I honestly think the squad that we got at the moment, you're right, Borchia. We got a full squad now. And look, it's a combination of squad and it's a combination of Arteta maybe sticking to his guns and sticking to a formation and a style of football. We can't keep chopping and changing. We just can't.
Yeah, Zay, what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, it's totally the same thing, man. It's just from the back line, man. It's the formation that I looked at and the squad that I looked at against Tottenham. I was not going to go wrong anywhere, man. That was a straight result, straight win we were going to see, and I was very confident of, beating Tottenham, where they've heavily lost some form when they lost to Crystal Palace, and they've had 2 losses basically, and they've had a couple of draws.
3 goals as well,
Yeah. 3 goals,
They put another 3.
Former player Patrick Vieira catching Crystal Palace is the best thing to see. But
he got the ball rolling. He got the ball rolling for everyone with Spurs. He's like, this is where you can get at
man.
it. But
it's the players that are coming back. We're showing some consistency, but one thing I want to see more is this game to keep adapting, man. Like, we have to build the consistency from this game. We have to build on from this game too.
Yeah, because if you guys lose to Brighton, I mean, obviously the derby means a lot, but then it kind of shadows over the whole thing of the big event of you guys winning, the performance, and now you go on to Brighton and you put in a shit performance and lose, then we're back to square one, or you guys are back to square one again.
Look, I just think there's 20 teams in the Premier League, right? You're facing 19. Pretty much every team is like a heartache, man. Like, it's the Premier League, for God's sake. It's one of the best league in the world. So you're going to expect some random results, some teams that are going to come back, some teams that are going to press you. But Brighton, I think it'll be a hard battle, man. If they win, they're top of the table, basically, man.
I think if they win tomorrow morning, I think they're up.
Tomorrow morning, yes.
Tomorrow morning, they're top of the table. Brighton, Mr. Graham Potter, mate. Hogwarts is going to be on top.
Yeah.
Wingardium Leviosa over there at Brighton. But look, first half, boys. Steve, you already touched on that a little bit. Off the get-go, pressing, not letting Spurs breathe, right? Mm-hmm. You get the first goal. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Usually, and correct me if I'm wrong, from what I've seen usually from Arsenal teams, this season and the back end of maybe last as well, you just get the one goal and you guys struggle to kill off the game. Yeah, whether it's putting a second one in the second half or maybe because you called this goal was early, 11th minute, 9th minute was the first one, something around there.
It was about
early.
11 minutes.
Yeah, about 11 minutes.
Yeah, very early.
And Saka to Emile Smith Rowe,
Yeah.
Smith Rowe, yeah.
So he's got the early one, and it's like, all right, it's against Tottenham. Are Tottenham going to do something and maybe come back? You guys stop them from even letting them breathe on the ball, right? Is this what you guys want to see more from Arsenal? Is a more killing the game off when you guys have your chances? Because let's be honest, some of the chances that you like from them goals, then they're still a bit difficult to score. The Saka one, the angles, Aubameyang, the runs that he was making in, they weren't like easy tap-ins or a goal that maybe a City will score where they make it look easy. The angles and the shots were decent, right? So is that what you guys want to see going forward in terms of let's kill the game off? We're 1-0. We can make a 2-0 instead of waiting to the second half and where usually where you guys have seen last season, you guys have copped that equaliser or have copped a goal that's ended up with you guys losing the game. Steve?
Well, I think you're right. I think we need to kill off games early, but I think the issue is the mentality and the focus. So the problem is Arsenal teams before where we scored a goal. Let's just hold on a bit. Let's slow down the game. And Zaya, I don't know if you've seen it. We'd score a goal, and all of a sudden now we're not pressing anymore. We'd get the ball, we'd hold up, we'd allow the other team get back into formation and into shape, and then we can't score another goal. It's as if we lose the urgency. Oh, we've got one goal, that'll do it.
I've seen that. Sorry to cut you off. I've seen that a lot against Burnley, man. I've seen it a lot against Burnley where we were giving a lot of opportunity to Burnley. And even the Norwich game, man, like I was just getting a heartache at the end when Pookie had those chances. Yeah. And I'm like, well, I don't want it to be 1-1,
No. Arsenal need to kill off games, and Arsenal need to show something to the other teams. And what they need to show them is this is our formation, this is how we're playing, and we're going to come at you. And we don't care if we let in goals. We're coming for you. And if teams know that we're coming at them hard every time, they're going to struggle with this. If they think it's going to be the same old pushover Arsenal, and we're just going to be soft and allow you to hold your shape, then you're going to allow teams to get at you. See, Tottenham came into this game trying to play safe. Did you see the way they were trying to play safe? They were holding it back, thinking, "Oh, it's all going to be good." Yeah, for us.
Yeah, we had you guys had what do you call it? Harry Kane for the Saka goal. What's he playing? Centre back now, Steve. He's almost getting to the goalkeeper spot. He's almost taking over Hugo Lloris.
Did you see him track back for that mistake? Did you see? I mean,
but he made the fuck up. He fucked it up, and then he went to track back and win the ball. And bro, just stay up front. And that's the thing with the past North London derbies, or even in general, man. Harry Kane, we all know, world-class player. That's why he's worth 150 or City are willing to pay that money for a striker like him. Yeah. But what are you doing in centre-back? And if it's a corner in the 90th minute, yes, you're a tall player, get in there, try help the boys out to clear it out. But it's still in the first half, 30th, half an hour in, and you're backtracking and defending. And if he didn't get his body in the way, could have even gave away a pen there. Do you know what I mean? And then Saka finishes it, makes it 3-0. And let's not forget the Aubameyang goal, because that started from your back line, from your keeper, the way you guys knocked it about. Who crossed it in? Was it Saka that crossed it in there for him? They put it in?
No, Emile Smith Rowe.
Emile Smith Rowe, on the left-hand side.
He had a nice little flick, gives it to Smith Rowe, and then he continued to run. Right, and then Smith Rowe just kept on powering down the left, and he's just honestly
and then
put
with
the ball back into Aubameyang.
Thierry Henry celebration there, he gave it to the Spurs with the Thierry Henry celebration. Henry in the grandstand.
He's wearing the JVC jersey.
That was impressive to see, man. The celebration and seeing Henry at the stands, man. What a privilege again.
Yeah.
That was nice. That was good times.
But then, boys, second half. All right, Arsenal didn't get a goal, didn't score another one. I think you guys could have. You guys were still pressing every now and then to get a goal. But what do you think the message was from Arteta going into that second half? Is it stay a bit more composed, reserve your energy? They're the ones that need to get these goals now. We just do the basics right and try to get through this game? Or was it, you guys think it was keep the pressure on? Zaya?
I think the game has already finished first half, man. I just think the best thing for Arteta would do in the second half was just to stay composed, defend well, don't let any harsh mistakes go in. And we did it, Look, fair enough, Tottenham had some chances like Harry Kane where he just missed it by inches.
I think it was offside, though.
But Ramsdale...
I think he was offside anyways.
Ramsdale done a very good job, and our defensive line was at peak too. So I think it was the best thing for us was to stay composed. We already had done it in the first half.
It would have been good to see, but
Yes.
another goal, make it 4-5, demolition derby.
Yeah, it would have been better, 100%. We did have a couple of chances, but first
Too risky,
half was job done, man. Job done.
What do you think about the goalkeeper situation? Ramsdale has come in, and you guys haven't lost the game. Two clean sheets. This one, okay, yeah, you guys conceded a goal, but maybe it was a foul on Xhaka. I think maybe they should have brought it back. I don't know your thoughts on that, Steve.
You know that goal that Song got. Let's be honest. Any other game, you'd expect the ball to be kicked out and the game to stop. You had two players down, but look, no excuses.
Yeah,
Ramsdale got a hand to that. I'll give him credit. He still got a hand to that. What I'm liking, what I'm really liking from Ramsdale, and Isaiah, you saw this. Did you see Did you see that shot from Kane? Right, second half, and he fingertip saved that. It goes to Takahiro. Takahiro clears it, and they're straight at each other like yes. And then when Lucas Moura took a shot in the second half, fingertip save from Ramsdale. Who was there again? Takahiro was there again. Cleared it again. He's really he's looking like a keeper. He's got experience beyond his years, man. Like he's looking like he's been part of our squad for 2-3 years, not like he just walked in. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's what it feels like to me. This guy's just hit the ground running, and he's great.
I agree with you. Yeah, he looks like he's been at the club for a couple of years now. He's doing very good, man. He's doing very good.
He's got that relegation battle experience, so perfect for Arsenal.
Here we go.
He doesn't crumble underneath that pressure.
That was good times.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's past now. It's past. It's gone.
Yeah, but yeah, sorry, Zaya. Yeah, you're right. Look,
that's right.
Does Leno come back in? When does Leno come back in, or it's Ramsdale's spot now? It's Leno's to fight for. Leno in the cup game, in the cup games, and then your Premier League keeper is Ramsdale. Is that what you guys are thinking now going forward? I mean, you can't. There's nothing to say that Ramsdale gets benched again. I mean, you can't just bench him for. He's in form. He's making them saves. There was was it in this game? Oh, I'm not sure if it was in this game where did he make a mistake but he recovered straight away, or am I thinking of another one?
In this game, two times he had a mistake in this game. Remember the pass to Xhaka, the pedestrian pass?
Yes, that one.
But then vice versa, Ben White pulled that shit on him against Burnley, so kind of evens out a bit there.
Yeah, that was a bit of a harsh one to Ben White to Ramsdale, man.
Mm-hmm. Under hit.
Yeah.
And, the Xhaka one, that one was shocking. He could have, Xhaka was lucky he didn't get a foul there, eh?
What?
Man.
Yeah. Well, that is, you got to be aware, bro. You got to be awake. We've seen that with United.
You got to be aware, man. Always.
Yeah, but what was I going to say? Looking at Spurs, or even looking at this game in general, did you guys expect you guys to come out? Like, I know Tottenham are shit, and you guys have your banter, they're your rivals, but did you expect Tottenham to let's put it right? Not even didn't look like they were interested. It looked like that it was a friendly game, it was a training session. If we lose, we lose. The only one that I seen trying to fight was probably Son. You know what I mean? And that's in patches as well. That was in patches as well. It wasn't like the full game. So, I mean, Dele Alli, non-existent, trying to play in the front three. You called it, Steve. What's he done since 2015 or something? You know what I mean? But like when he played for MK Dons. But
yeah, the glory days.
Thoughts on did you guys expect it to be, let's be honest, that comfortable in the first half? Or even throughout the whole game?
I was expecting it to be easy. I was.
Yeah, look, before kickoff, I was very confident of Arsenal result. Very confident.
I don't know. Not one bit shaky. I know you guys are. Look at you, because you guys won. You guys won.
I had this shit on Instagram. You saw that?
Yeah.
The form. I don't have the formation. Or?
I was 100% confident before kickoff, man. I love the formation. I was just there's only one player I was concerned about, and I've mentioned him before, His name's Shaka. I was very concerned about him, but we got the game going. He has to go. Yeah. We had the game going, but I would have been happier to see Lukonga, or say Niles or something like that. Like I don't know.
Did he come on,
Shaka,
Lukonga? Didn't he come on at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think when Xhaka got injured, that was a straight swap. If I'm not. Yeah, so. Yeah, look.
I was expecting this spot check. I remember I told you about their midfield. I go, look at their midfield. Compare it to ours. And where was the game won? Where did we really stand out? In the midfield. In the midfield, they looked like they had no one there. We were just walking through. Their midfield is weak. And to be honest, with Nuno at the helm, it's only going to get worse because he likes to sit back. He can't do it with a midfield line.
Yeah, he said it himself in his match preview, in his match review after the game when they interviewed him. He put all the blame on himself for player selection and the tactics and all that. But look, we've seen Tottenham the last few weeks, negative style of play. I don't think anyone understands what the whole thing of Kane coming anywhere near the 18-yard box when he doesn't need to. You want him. He's there to get you goals. You guys haven't scored. All right, midweek in the cup, put that aside. In the Premier League, you guys haven't scored for 3 games now. 3 games, 2 games coming into this one, and Song gets you one at the end. Sometimes you just forget that they even scored just the way they were playing. And like you guys said, that could have been a foul on Xhaka, and they don't even get the goal. It's another 3-0 loss. It's not like they were ever in the game when that goal was scored. All right, they hit the crossbar after that, but I think it was in the 92nd minute or something. So it wasn't like they were going to go on to, like a grandstand finish. But yeah, negative style thing from Spurs, football from Spurs. Not that you guys give a shit at all. Arsenal sit now equal points, equal goals, but what is that, alphabetical order or something? Now you guys are on top. It's the only way. It's the only way.
10th, and they're below us because we are their betters. You see, this is what happens. We are their betters. What do you want me to say, man? Like, come on, men against boys.
We hate Tottenham. We hate Tottenham. We hate Tottenham. We hate Tottenham.
That's it.
There you go.
It was a mugging. There should have been a law against that. Like, seriously, if we did that out in the street, we'd do 3-4 years in jail. Like, seriously, that was horrible.
Is that all? It wasn't harsh enough then. It wasn't harsh enough.
It's against Tottenham.
Boys,
there'd be a bit of leeway. Tottenham, we'll give you 3 years.
Yeah. Boys, before we wrap it up, you guys got obviously Brighton in the next game, and then who is it? Palace after that? I think you might have Palace. Let me quickly check.
I saw Brighton and I went, oh. I hit the brakes when I saw Brighton, guys.
So
what are you looking at for the next game then? Against Brighton?
We got Brighton. We got Brighton. Then we got Brighton. Then we got Crystal Palace at home.
And then there's Villa
at home.
And then Villa. Your next 3 games, Next 3 games on paper, obviously you should be winning. Even though there's some teams out there that can't beat Aston Villa. We don't mention them today. But Palace,
no push up, guys.
Yeah, look, Palace, they're not doing too bad. I know they got a game against Brighton tomorrow, so it's literally the 2 teams that you're playing in the next 2 weeks are versing each other tomorrow. So that might give you a bit of idea where they are coming into them games. What do you guys expect? Obviously wins, but comfortable again. And I know the Brighton one's going to be a little bit more trickier. Graham Potter's got the team set up pretty well. If they could be going into that game on top of the league, should be the other way around. 10 years ago.
Pressure's on them.
You don't think the pressure's on Arteta still, even after this game? Going into
Arteta has pressure. Arteta's got pressure on him. You're right, but in the game, it's not Arteta. It's not the coaches going at each other. It's the players. Now, if Brighton are on top of the league, the pressure's all on them. They've never been there before. This is something new, so they want to hold on to this. So they're going to have a few feathers. They're going to be a bit worried here. So if we can get on top of them like we got on Tottenham, and again press them hard, any team can be got at. Any team. We've got a decent squad, but we need to go out there with the same energy, the same focus. And I reckon that they can be got at, man. I reckon we could do Brighton 2-0. Now, I know that's a big call, but I think we can beat Brighton 2-0 with the defensive line that we've got. Seriously, guys. these guys are holding the line like you won't believe. I watch these guys and I'm just in awe. So that's my opinion on Brighton.
Zaya,
That's right.
your prediction as well?
I'm gonna go over 2-1 Arsenal. Feeling a bit confident with that away. We're gonna look at Brighton. All right, they're gonna play. With, as you said, they're gonna have that depth. They want to achieve something, but if we play at the consistency we play with Tottenham, the pressure we put on Tottenham, and we move that adaptation to Brighton, game over for Brighton. I'm very confident that if that happens, I'm going to go over 2-1 win.
2-1 win. There you go, guys. There you go. We got some smiling Gooners here today. They finally, not finally, but they get a win. They're in the top half of the table. We don't have to accept the cookies to see where Arsenal lie anymore. Arsenal is there, back climbing the table. For everyone watching, make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave your comments, let us know your thoughts in the comments about the game as well. Make sure you guys head over to Steve's channel, the Aussie Gooner. Give him a subscribe, give him a like. He's just dropped his North London Derby review as well, the aftermath, or the chaos that went over there on his channel. Go check his stuff out as well. And hopefully Zaya will get you back on soon for another review, preview, anything involving Arsenal. It's good to always have you on the show. But boys, thanks for joining. Everyone, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you, boys. Take care.
See you all.